All right, guys. So I apologize for the miscommunication and the confusion yesterday with the lesson on proportions. Here we go. We'll give this another try. Honestly, I don't know what happened to the sound, but yeah, it did get cut out. So I apologize for that. So here we go. As we solve proportions, remember proportions are just two fractions that are equal to each other. So for example, if I have, let me just do a quick example for you. 1/2 is equal to 3/6. And we showed in the last lesson when we were doing the notes that if I was to cross multiply or do the cross products, which just means to cross multiply, I take this first number on the top of my first fraction and I cross it through the equal sign and I multiply those two numbers together and I get 6 times 1 is 6. And I'm going to set that equal to, I'm going to take my second fraction, the number that's on the top of my second fraction, the 3, and I'm going to cross it through the equal sign and multiply it times the 2. And I'm going to do 3 times 2, and 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so these two fractions are proportional because they are equal to each other. 1/2 equals 3/6. So you can check that off and say, yes, they are proportional. Okay, at the end of the lesson on Tuesday, I was explaining to you well, now what happens if you have a missing value on one of your fractions? You have an X or a letter of some kind that you need to figure out. Well, that's what we're going to learn today or take a look at. And try your best. Again, I hope I didn't stress anybody out by, obviously not having the lesson up when I planned to have it up and then having the sound cut out. Hopefully nobody got too stressed out because everything will be okay. All right, so here we go. So when I am trying to find X, all right, that's my missing value, I'm going to do the same steps that I just showed before. I'm going to take the first fraction, the number on the top of the first fraction, I'm going to cross through the equal sign and I'm going to multiply times the x. And when I multiply 4 times x, I get 4x. Anytime you multiply a number times a letter, you're just going to smush those two things together to make 4x one value. And I'm going to set that equal to, we'll take the 10, the top number on the second fraction, and multiply across the equal sign times the 9. 10 times 9 equals 90. Okay, so that is basically your first step. Now we're not done yet because when we solved equations earlier on this year, for example, if I'm just looking at 4x equals 90, I still have to solve for this x. I haven't gotten x by itself yet. So we know from earlier on this year, if I have 4 times x, I have to do the opposite operation. Opposite of multiplying times 4 is to divide by 4. So I'm going to divide by 4 on both sides. And the 4's here are going to cancel out. 4 divided by 4 is just going to be 1. So you're left with 1x. And then 90 divided by 4 is 22.5. And yes, we do end up with a decimal, but that's okay. You will sometimes end up with a decimal in your answer, and you actually will on quite a few of these that you're going to practice here in a couple minutes. So don't panic if you end up getting a decimal. All right. Number 2 here, we'll do the same thing. We're trying to find the value for x. So I'm going to take the first number of my first fraction, the 5, cross through the equal sign, and I'm going to multiply 5 times x. 5 times x, I'm going to take those two things, I'm going to smush them together, make a 5x. Set that equal to, take your top number of your second fraction, the 6, cross through the equal sign, multiply times the 2. 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, that's basically your first step, the cross multiplication, and then your next step in all of these examples is you're going to divide by whatever number is next to the x, because we're trying to get the x, or the whatever letter it is, we're trying to get that letter by itself. So in this case, instead of 5 times x, I'm going to divide by 5 And whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other to keep the equation balanced. My 5's cross out, so I'm left with x. And then 12 divided by 5 is 2.4 as our answer there. Okay, I'm going to do one more with you real quick, and then I'm going to have you guys try just a couple on your own and then submit it Friday for your participation or for your homework points. Okay, so here we go real quick. Take the 5, cross it through the equal sign. I'm going to have 5 times x. Again, we just did that. Just smush those numbers together to make it 5x. And then I'm going to take the 2, cross it through the equal sign. 2 times 2 is 4. And then I have to get my x by itself. So I'm going to do the opposite of multiplying times 5, which is dividing. And I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides of the equal sign. And I end up with x equals 0.8 as your answer. Okay? All right, I'm going to let you guys try a couple on your own. All right, so I want you guys to go ahead and give, let's just do the next 3 problems. So you guys can give 4, 5, and 6 an attempt here, and just try your best, okay? The x, there's an x, there's a y, and there's a b in the next 3 problems, and they're all in different spots. But again, you're just going to take those numbers and cross multiply and then divide by whatever number is with your variable or with your letter. All right, feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and good luck. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Signing out.